Hey, can you hear me, Grizz? There might be a slight echo. I'll try to fix that. Does it seem to be working all right? What's up, Tex Bama? Hey, can you hear me, Grizz? Hey, guys, I just want to do a test run on this live stream. I think I got it figured out. Well, now it's telling me to do something. Bear with me, guys. Okay, hey, guys, thanks for staying with me here. I'm keep getting some bad unsupported resolution, but if you guys could still see me, I won't even mess with it then. Hey, Grizz, I like your comment. Six Rick of Wood, some vodka. Nice. Hey, guys, I'll just talk about just a couple of things that I do to prepare for the winter. Is the first thing is I like to get plenty of wood on hand. And let me see what that says. Okay, it's still working, streaming at 240 speed. I guess you guys can still see me, I hope. But yeah, I like to get a good stockpile of wood on hand. That's the first thing I like to do, and I start that pretty early in the season. I actually had like 9 rick of wood last year, and we ended up only burning uh, 6, so I still had 3 left over. That is nice and seasoned now, so that was a good little jump start for me. And I just got a trailer full from my friend, and you look like I did 20 years ago. You must be a stud then. One good looking guy, huh? Uh, but no, my buddy gives me wood every year, and that's awesome. It saves my back and it saves a lot of time. And that's the first thing I like to get 9 rick of wood on hand because a bad winter will burn 9 or 10 rick easily. And a mild winter like we had last year, we only burnt 6. So it's better to be prepared for a bad winter, than it is a mild winter because you just never know. Oklahoma weather, it could be 85 today and be snowing and sleeting tomorrow. You just never know. And then next day it could be back up in the 80s. We got some crazy weather. If you guys are anyone from Oklahoma, you know what I'm talking about. Chris, I have enough wood for 10 years. It will rot before I burn it all. That's good. I wish I had that much saved up. That's awesome. Another thing besides, getting the wood and splitting it and let it dry out some. All my wood isn't seasoned perfect, but um, it's pretty good. Now, if I have to, I'll burn green wood. I'll mix up the green wood and the seasoned wood together. Do like a 50-50 or whatever, just whatever I need to do. But another thing is I like to get my generators going, burn all the gas out of from last year, or drain it and put new gas in there. And I always like to have at least 10 gallons of fuel on hand because out here we got winds, we got tornadoes, we got ice, 2 feet of snow. I mean, we just get everything out here, so you just got to be prepared. Uh, Texas, Bama, I have no grass, wood. I have no wood. I just have grass. I'll burn too. You've been to Texas, Lawton? I think I've been up to Lawton. Where exactly is Lawton at? That sounds familiar. What are some of the things? Hey, Grizz, what do you do to prepare for winter? You guys got a generator on and stuff? I'm trying to say how your name, Texas, Bama. Texas, Bama. Hey, did you figure out that peach tree looked like it was dead, dude? And right now is the time to plant them, which I understand if you can't afford to get them. They're expensive. I'll tell you what, I like to get them on sale at Walmart or at Lowe's for like $10 at the end of the season. Yeah, we don't use our generator very much either. We use it like twice in 5 or 6 years, but I got it after that big ice storm we got, and because I didn't have one before, and we wanted one. They're going for like $1,000 right during that ice storm. Who could afford that right offhand? I know I can't, but I don't think many homesteaders can. But I bought that after that next summer. I got it for like 400 or 500 bucks. Gas, cook stove, gas, hot water, wood heat, gas. Oh, heck yeah, gas is awesome. Whenever we build a house, we're planning on building a house in a year or two out here on the homestead. We're gonna do propane for uh, for cooking for sure, and I'll probably have some propane backup heaters go along with the wood stove. Let me see something here. No, hold on, I clicked something, I messed up. Yeah, it's great to have gas. The only thing about gas is the propane. Can you guys still see me? I don't know if I lost you guys or what. What's going on? I think I'm back now. Hey Tex, I got 10 acres. We bought 10 acres about 4 years ago, and we built a pole barn house out here, and we moved out in here, and then we plan on building a house here in a year or two. But 10 acres is plenty, plenty for me. See you and hear you just fine. Hey, thank you. Yeah, vodka. I guess you could use that for fuel too, besides getting wasted with it, huh? Right? Let's see here. Yeah, then are you part Russian? Grizz, are you Russian? You like your vodka, huh? Grizz, my grandma used to drink. She raised 7 of us grandkids, and she loved vodka, and I don't blame her one bit. Looking back on it now, I think if I raised 7 of my grandkids by myself too, I'd love vodka. Hey, Tex, Did you planning on trimming it this evening? Yeah, trim the dead ones off, I guess, and see if they'll it'll make it through the winter and come back this spring. The whole thing about that is I had an apple tree that did the exact same thing that your tree's doing, and it never grew. And the third year, it just died. Yeah, my land is real flat. It used to be farmland out here. We look for. Oops, I meant Russian. Using alcohol for fuel as alcohol abuse. Yeah, I'm not Suzanne Russian, but sometimes my head is depending how much I drink. Nice. Yeah, Tex. This land that we bought, um, it used to be old farmland, and it came up for sale right towards the end. We were looking. We're about to give up because we were looking for land. It seemed like for 3, 4, 5 years, and we found one place we liked, and we put an offer in on it, got accepted, and it was contingent upon us selling our house in town. And the day before closing on our house in town, my friend was going to buy it. He ended up backing out, and so we had to back out on that piece of land. But it worked out in the long run. We got 10 acres over here, and it's close to my work, close to the kids' school. Still about 8 or 10 miles from town. And actually, one of my buddies from high school just happened to be living just probably about half a mile down the road on the same section. So that's pretty good. They got kids our age. I have 11 acres, heat and cook with wood, have electric heaters on night. Heck yeah. Heat and cook with wood. Hey, you know, Karina, Karen. Hey, how do you cook with the wood? Do you have a fireplace, one of the old time fireplaces? Not fireplace, but wood stoves that you cook on? Chris has rock bluffs on his land that are 80 feet. Man, that's crazy. I hate to shoot a deer and it fall off one of them. One of the first deers I killed was during the winter, actually, because rifle season right in the middle of November over here, or Thanksgiving, towards the end of Thanksgiving, November. But one of the first deers I killed, I shot it, and it paralyzed it, and it was laying right on a bluff like that. So I stopped what I was doing, went back to the house, came back about an hour later with my buddy, and the deer was gone. Antique wood farmhouse cook. So that's awesome. Wish we could post pictures on the chat so we could share pictures of stuff with each other. I like to see that old farmhouse cook stove. But anyways, I came back to get that deer, and it had freaking fell off that cliff. I would say probably 80 feet, and it was just steep enough where we could climb up and down it. And I guarantee it took 4 hours to get that 100-pound doe up that hill. It was terrible. Yeah, I've seen them antique wood farmhouse cook stoves. I'd love to get one. I might get one whenever we build, and I could put it in this pole barn house that we live in right now. That'd be pretty cool to have. Karina, Karina. All right, thank you. Yeah, I love the mountains. Grizz, where are you located at? I live in northeast Oklahoma, and we have the Ozark Mountains. We're like the foothills. Well, I'm not, but like 30 miles north of us, the foothills of the Ozarks, and we like to go up there to Springfield and stuff and look at all the leaves when they start to change and all that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, one of the other things, talking about preparing for winter, we talked about getting wood on hand and getting the generators going. And like you said, you have the gas lamps. I have a winch, but I tried to take deer up. I hear that. Winches are awesome. But the gas lamps, that's a great point that you made. And I actually have some gas lamps like you're talking about, but they're at our house in town. And I need to go get them. I need to go get them and have them on hand out here because it seems like every time the wind blows, we're out without power. It's crazy. I'm in Oregon. I've always wanted to go to Oregon. That's awesome. I was actually born over in Fresno. I don't think there's any mountains over there, but it reminds me of Oregon because it's just south there, I guess. But we had my buddy just went to Oregon like 2 weeks ago. He said he absolutely loves it. We've wanted to go, so maybe one day we can go up there. Hey Grizz, I got a winch for well, I guess it's for like a four-wheeler or whatever, but I sold my four-wheeler and I never took the winch out of the box. So I plan on using it to hang my deer up with, and I haven't done it yet. I need to get that done. How much, Karina, how much wood do you guys burn a year? Yeah, I'm glad I moved from I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I built an indoor pizza oven, bread oven, mostly. See, that's awesome. Fireplace and radiates heat for the hours. That's great. I'd like to see. That's cool. My uncle wants to build a pizza oven outside. I think he's going to. I'll be over there using it all the time. Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps. I was born in Fresno, and then I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years when I got out of high school, and I freaking hate California. I don't know how anyone lives out there. I thank my grandma for moving us out here to Oklahoma. Everything's just so fast paced out there. I don't like it at all. Grizz, what kind of winters do you guys have up in Oregon? You got pretty bad ones? Yeah, I got so many things I need to do. I'm one of them guys that starts one project and then starts another, goes back to the first one, then starts another. So I got a lot of projects I need to finish. I use about 5 to 6 cords that I harvest. That's awesome. 5 or 6, man. That's I figured it up on mine. We go by the rick out here, and the worst one we've burnt 1 year is 9 ricks. So we figured up one rick is 1/3 cord. So the worst we've done is we've burnt 3 cord. I might say. So you burn quite a bit more than us. You get some snow. That's like I don't remember getting any snow last year. The year before last we got like 10, 12 inches, and the year for that we got a foot, and then we didn't get any. So it just varies here too. We usually get some pretty cold temperatures though. The wind out here, like Tex was saying, my land's flat. I don't have any trees. The trees I have, I got like 2 big ones that were here already, but they're south of the house, so they don't block that north wind at all. But we've planted some trees, but it's going to take several years before they get big enough to block any wind. Tex, I have his cell phone. Hey, Tex, you still in here? Hey, nailed it. It's like 77 here in Oklahoma too. I need to go out there and finish cutting the wood I got on my trailer, but I might wait till this evening. This morning it was nice, but I mowed this morning. Hopefully it's the last time I got to mow. Where are you from, Karina? Grizz, my nose bleeds when I don't have my humidifier on my wood stove. Hey, Tex, did you hear me about? I had an apple tree, just kind of like your peach tree. It didn't. I had it planted for a year or two. Looked like it was dying, and then some of it would be green, and it just never grew at all. So I ended up just taking them out. Went and got some more apple trees. I got an apple, a pear, a plum, 2 apples, and they're all doing awesome. The only one I didn't get fruit from this year was a plum tree because we always get late frost, and them plum trees seem to they seem to blossom early. So you gotta be careful with planting trees that don't do good in your environment, I guess. Plum trees, I guess, it's going to be a great shade tree one day because we get a lot of late frosts, so I'm figuring we probably can get a lot of plums. Carolina North, Albert, Canada. That's awesome. I want to go. I want to go hunting up in Canada. I can see why you're burning 5 to 6 core now. But hey, is everything working good, guys? Can you hear me and see me fine? That's mainly why I was getting on this afternoon, just to see if figure this out. I think I got it figured out. Yeah, text go trim and fertilize that. You might be able to save it that way. Good luck, man, because I know how expensive them trees are. And I heard in your video you said you might do some from seeds. I'm gonna get something real fast to show you. Let's see. Yes, live stream real good here. Thanks, Chris. Plum trees around here don't have very good root base and fall over in the wind. I'm surprised mine haven't fell over in the wind. Hey, check this out. Um, Talking about doing seeds. See if you can see those. Those are some peach seeds we get. There's a Porter peach farm, not far from the house, about 20, 30 miles. And I got these about 2 months ago, and I was looking on the internet, and it says to put them in the refrigerator for at least like 10 or 14 days. I can't remember. They've been there for 2 months. And then you bust them open, and then you plant them in your house, like in a pop bottle or whatever, get them started. And it's supposed to work really well. I haven't done it, and hopefully these are still good to do. They've been in the refrigerator for 2 months, and I'm glad you brought that up because I kind of forgot about them, and I might try that this weekend if I get the time. But that's a good idea, do from seeds. It saves you a lot of money because we all know fruit trees are not cheap. Nothing's cheap anymore, actually. No, I haven't ever tried actually to get the seed out of that. Yeah, I haven't tried. Let me look at my mic volume real fast. Try not to lose you guys. Grizz, don't you graft to stronger rooted trees? I've never grafted, but yeah, I think you're right. Grizz, I planted them 2 or 3 apple trees I planted. The one they didn't make it the first year we moved out here. Partly they didn't make it because the deer were all over them. The deer rubbed the crap out of them like 2 days after I planted them. Then I put some wire up around them, and they ate the leaves off of them, tore the branches up. It ain't too easy, Tex. All right, I'm gonna try. I believe you. I'll find out. But yeah, the deer out here. I got a lot of flat land, but right to the east of me, we got a creek, a big major creek that runs down. The deer are so thick out here. So that's one thing that we have to watch out for is the deer. We don't have the squirrels. I seen one squirrel actually on my place for the first time in 2 years. We got a lot of rabbits. The squirrel I seen is in one of the 2 trees that I got out in my sheep pasture. So squirrels don't really give us any trouble. I want to grow some ghost peppers. Tex, look up the Carolina Reaper. I bought some seeds off eBay. Then I lost them, so I never got to plant them. Do you hear love hot peppers? I don't need to season them. Yeah, I believe that, Chris. That's funny. I can't. I let my sheep out because I got like 9 or 10 sheep in an acre lot, and I feed them in the winter and stuff. But that actually the acre sustains them throughout the spring and stuff because I got really good grass out here. But I let them out because just to run free. I don't have my whole place fenced off yet, so I'll let them just run around. And they run straight to my freaking apple trees and start eating the apples off of them, just like the deer. Hey Tex, I entered a chili contest at church last week and got first place. Yeah, that's what's up. I just used the beef. I didn't put any deer in it. Habaneros, I said it was hotter. Wow. Hey guys, I'm gonna get off here. Hey, thanks for watching and helping me get through this. I'm doing a test. I was just doing a test run to see if I get it to work, and we'll work on the volume, and I think I got it figured out. Other than that, but I'm gonna get off here, guys, and I might try to get back on tonight, late tonight, maybe after 10 or 11, just to do another test run, just so I can get this thing down. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks for the interaction. Even though we didn't talk a whole lot about getting ready for the winter, maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll make a list of stuff to talk about. If you guys get a chance to see me, get on, start asking me some questions if you would. I appreciate you guys watching. Oh, and Tex, keep us updated on that peach tree, buddy. All right, talk to you guys later.